It is happening right now in this very breath. If you are listening to this, then you are already standing at the center of a frequency that most people spend their entire lives trying to escape. We have reached February 13th, not just a date on a calendar, but a powerful convergence of cosmic timelines that have been gradually aligning for months. You can almost feel it in the air. That strange, electric stillness that makes your skin feel sensitive, your thoughts drift deeper, and your mind wander toward the questions you usually keep hidden in the corners of your subconscious. This February 13th is the moment when the universe stops being subtle and starts becoming undeniable. Everything is converging at once. We have just come out of the energy of a full moon that stripped away illusions and revealed what was hidden. Now we are moving through the narrow gateway of the 22 portal, while Uranus, moving direct, is reaching the peak of its energetic influence. This is not random. This is a powerful alignment designed to shake the foundations of anyone who has been living small, playing safe, or ignoring their true calling. If you feel like your life is suddenly under a microscope, or like the ground beneath you is vibrating with unfamiliar urgency, it is because you are spiritually sensitive to the shift that is unfolding today. You are not meant for a predictable or ordinary existence. Your soul did not choose this moment for comfort or routine. You came here for moments like this, moments where reality shifts, old patterns break, and you discover who you truly are under pressure. You are built for sudden turns, rapid awakenings, and energetic shifts that push others into fear, while you are learning to rise above the chaos. Where others see confusion, you are being asked to find clarity. Where others feel overwhelmed, you are being called to unlock your highest potential. Something significant is unfolding today that only a very small percentage of people will truly recognize. And the fact that you are here means you are among those who are meant to move ahead of the crowd. Before we go deeper into how this February 13th energy can reshape your reality and how you can harness this powerful shift, take a moment to like and subscribe to the channel if you are feeling this transformation in your spirit. It helps this message reach other awakened souls who are standing at the same threshold as you today. This Uranus shift on February 13th is not just another astrological event. It is a decisive turning point where everything begins to change. The gears of the universe are finally locking into a completely new direction. Today represents the final moment of the old world before forward momentum becomes unstoppable. Every decision you make right now carries tremendous weight, because this is the kind of energetic window where even the smallest choices can create powerful echoes in your future. Small actions today can ripple outward louder than ever before. This February 13th is the day where hesitation becomes more costly than it has ever been. But at the same time, courage becomes exponentially more powerful. This is your moment to finally say yes to the ideas that scare you just enough to make you feel alive again. Think about that one thing you have been circling around for weeks or even months. The step you kept overthinking until it started to feel impossible. Today is the day to move toward it with confidence and full intention. Even a quiet internal shift in your mindset today can change how future energy manifests in your life. Because once Uranus moves direct, the universe stops negotiating with your fears and starts accelerating your progress. The 22 portal did not appear randomly on February 13th. It arrived as a bridge between two different chapters of your journey, closing what no longer serves you and opening the path to what is meant for you next. These are completely different energetic realities. Yesterday was about bringing old emotional and energetic clutter to the surface. Tomorrow will be about moving forward with momentum. But today, this specific February 13th is the crossing point. The precision of this alignment feels almost impossible to ignore. It feels too intentional, too exact to be random. This is not the soft, dreamy, romanticized version of spirituality you see in symbolic imagery or casual interpretations. The 22 energy Today feels like standing at a threshold where your future has arrived early and is asking you to make direct eye contact with it. It is pushing clarity into the areas of your life you have been avoiding and shining a strong, necessary light on decisions you have postponed for far too long. There is a strong no more delay frequency vibrating through this February 13th. It makes procrastination feel uncomfortable, almost like a persistent inner pressure. A subtle buzzing under your skin that only settles once you take action. During this window, you may find yourself stepping out of old habits before you even fully understand why. Something is quietly shifting in the background of your awareness. This is not just an emotional phase. This is a directional correction. You are being pulled toward decisions that would have felt impossible just a short time ago. And suddenly, you may feel done with things you tolerated for years. That is the portal effect unfolding right now. When the future arrives early, hesitation cannot survive the encounter. This is the rare kind of energetic sequence that forces transformation not through chaos, but through sharp, undeniable clarity. As you move through the hours of February 13th, you may feel a quiet realization settling inside you, a gentle but powerful understanding that something you once believed was permanent is actually no longer aligned with who you are becoming. It is not dramatic. It is not loud. It is simply the silent awareness that the version of your life you have been holding on to no longer fits your growth you have been trying to endure. Today's the day the illusion begins to break. What you have been feeling recently was not random discomfort. It was your intuition gently pulling you away from the version of yourself that you have already rough phases. But on February 13th, we recognize them for what they truly are. Signals that your spirit has already moved forward. This is not the beginning of destruction. This is the end of pretending. The moment clarity arrives, emotional attachments to your old life naturally begin to fade. You do not have to force yourself to let go, because truth itself begins dissolving what no longer belongs. Once you see the misalignment on February 13th, into spaces that were never meant to contain your evolving self. This shift begins internally. It begins quietly, steadily, and powerfully like a current of awareness, moving beneath the surface of your life. What is unfolding right now is the unraveling of a story that no longer matches the person you are becoming in this very moment. One of the most powerful things about today's energy is how it quietly reshapes your values without you even noticing the process happening. For months, while Uranus was in retrograde, you were evolving silently behind the scenes. Your preferences, your personal standards, and the type of energy you allow into your life have all been slowly recalibrating. You may have noticed yourself losing interest in old routines or feeling disconnected from things that once felt important to you, but you may not have acted on those feelings because the external world had not yet given you permission to move forward now. On February 13th, as the energy moves direct, those internal transformations are finally ready to reflect in your outer reality. That is why today may feel unusual. Things that once excited you may now feel emotionally flat, while new interests and new impulses begin rising to the surface. 13 moments to reveal themselves. You are being guided toward authenticity, toward choices and risks that once felt overwhelming but now feel possible. When your values evolve, while the things you have, this is the value shift, the quiet, every thought you think, every word you speak, intentional today about what you allow into your mental and emotional space, not out of fear, but out of empowerment. This portal magnifies clarity. Staying conscious of your choices today helps you stay connected to the direction your life is naturally moving toward. From your path. You may suddenly feel the urge to return to old habits, waste time scrolling mindlessly, or engage in unnecessary. These are not random distractions. They are tests of your alignment and focus. Protecting your attention on, or to noise and confusion. That is what will continue growing in your life. you will begin to notice how even overwhelming energy starts rearranging itself into something else.